GM DAO friends, this is Pump Lunch, and today we'll be setting up the oSnap monitoring bot. The bot will alert you to all transactions to your oSnap module, and it'll also verify that any proposals sent from your module to the Oracle meet the preset rules. Of course, all oSnap proposals sent to the Oracle are already verified by bots run by the UMA core team, and also a decentralized human group of verifiers. This prevents any invalid proposals from being executed on oSnap modules, but you may also want to set up your own bot so that you can monitor your own module yourself. In this video, we'll cover setting up a local repo, setting your .env variables, running the bot, and reading the bot notifications. So I'll get started in my terminal. First thing I'm going to do is make a new directory. I'm going to call it monitor oSnap, and then I will cd into it, and then I will initialize a new node package, and then I will install the UMA monitor v2 package. After that finishes installing, we can open the folder up in our code editor. So you just have a really simple repo here. I'm going to create a new .env file, and I'll paste in the variables which are linked to below. So now let's quickly run through the variables in this .env file. So the first is just the name of the bot. You can name it whatever you like. The second is the OG address. So OG is for Optimistic Governor, and that's the smart contract that underlies oSnap. So for this, we're going to want our oSnap module address, which to get that, I'm going to flip to the safe wallet for the address that contains our oSnap module. And I'll go to apps, and I'll flip into the Zodiac app. And once that loads, we'll see we have the UMA oSnap module, and the address is here. So I'm going to copy that to my clipboard, flip back to my .env file, paste it in. The network number is going to be the chain ID that you're using. So for mainnet, that'd be 1. I'm using Gurley, so that's going to be 5. The node URL, and again, we're replacing X with the chain ID. So I'm using Gourley, so I'm going to put this in here. And then you would paste in your link here. And now we'll get into a number of variables that determine what the bot will monitor for. And these can be set in any combination, but I have set them all to true so that they'll be monitored for. Transaction proposed. These are transactions proposed to your module for verification by the Oracle. Transactions executed are transactions that have been verified by the Oracle already and are now been executed on your module. Proposals are the same, except a proposal can be composed of multiple transactions. And proposals deleted, these are going to be proposals that have been disputed on the Oracle and are no longer eligible to be executed on your module. The remaining monitoring variables will define what changes to the oSnap module settings will be monitored by the bot. So this variable will monitor for changes to the token used as collateral in a bond, and also the amount of tokens needed for a bond. This variable will listen for changes to the rules. This variable will listen for changes to the liveness period for any proposal sent to the Oracle for verification. The bot can also optionally be set to link to a Tenderly simulation of proposed transactions. And so if you want that, just input your Tenderly user name, your project name, and your access key here. And once we have those environmental variables set, we can open a new terminal in the repo. And I will paste in this command, which is linked to below. And so basically we're just running a script from within our node module to start the bot. And now the bot has been set up, and I've run a bunch of simulated transactions so we can look through the outputs. So when the bots start up, at first it's going to print out all the different bot modes that are set, and so what it is monitoring for. Here we have the message for verified transactions proposed. So this is for transactions that someone's proposed to the oSnap module to be verified by the Oracle. And so it gives the address of the proposer, the transaction hash, the assertion ID, which is how the Oracle tracks assertions. It has the address of the optimistic governor, which is the oSnap module, and all of those are given with Etherscan links. It gives the date and time and the transaction hash, and also the explanation, which is the IPFS suffix for the snapshot proposal. And it also tells you the proposal can be disputed until this date, and gives you a link to the Oracle front end. And it also tells you that the Tenderly simulation was successful as well, and a link to that simulation for review. And here we have a message unverified transaction proposed. So with the red flag, and this is logged as an error. And basically you have all the same information here that we just ran through. But there will also be a verification error field, which will tell you why this proposal was not verified. And so this tells you that the proposal voting period was shorter than the 1 hour required by the rules. So this is a proposal that you should verify that it is invalid. And after doing that, you should dispute it on the Oracle if it hasn't already been disputed. So now that we've seen an example of a verified and an unverified proposal, what does the oSnap monitoring bot actually verify? So it verifies that the snapshot proposal ID provided in the oSnap proposal exists and is unique, that the snapshot voting period and quorum meet the oSnap module rules, snapshot voting period is over and greater than 50% of votes were for, transaction data provided in the snapshot proposal is the exact same as the transaction data in the oSnap proposal. The oSnap proposed transactions have never been executed, which prevents replay attacks. And it's to note that if there are any errors encountered in the verification script, the proposed transactions will be marked as unverified. So you should review those transactions carefully. So thanks for checking out the video. And if you have any issues setting up the bot or other issues with oSnap, please join the UMA Discord link below. And there's a channel there specifically for oSnap.